then we get started. Vishal, are you here? Prem, just let me know when we go live. Prem, I think Binod is not able to unmute himself. Please unmute all. Please unmute Binod especially. Uh, Prem, Binod is our guest. He's not able to unmute himself. Prem, can you please confirm?
They can unmute themselves, so I have opened it.
Got you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, everyone ready to get started, guys?
Yes, sir.
Prem, we are live.
Yes.
Prem,
Yes, we are live.
thank you so much, Prem. Thank you for confirming. So this is Arun. I'm based in Texas, and I will not bore you with my long story on who I am. And by this time, hopefully, everybody knows me. I've been with the CEO a very long time and Vishal a very long time as well. So today we have this opportunity to meet a superhero. I asked Vishal, we were casually chit chatting, and I said, "Hey, you have created so many superheroes. Uh, even Superman and Batman was one superhero, but you have created a series of them, thousands, hundreds and thousands of them." So I said, a lot of people who are new are not aware of who these superheroes are. So maybe it's a good time to call two or three of them to make them meet people occasionally. That gives a lot of inspiration to the people that are wanting to be in the same shoes. So we invited one of them today, and he's an interesting journey on how he went from India to Europe. So Binod, I'll jump straight to the point. We'll not waste a lot of time. We'll have a short and sweet session. But can you tell us a little bit about something about yourself? Now please note that in these seminars we don't talk about we try to skip salaries and talking about specific companies, because that leads us to sometimes these people have non-disclosure agreements and days with their companies, so they can reveal only certain things, and they can't reveal certain things. So we'll keep it focused to the specific questions that you may have. I will begin by asking him a few questions, and then you guys can uh, jump in when there's a need. So over to you, Binod. If you can introduce yourself. I'm not sure if Binod is here today or
Yeah,
Anirudh. I think Binod. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead, please.
Thank you, Arun. Can you hear me?
Yes, everybody can hear you.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, thank you. So, myself here, Binod Kumar. Right now, I am in Europe working for a company, and I have a 12-year experience in Oracle PLSQL. But today,
Wow.
especially when Vishal sir asked me to join this, and I also want to share my journey that I had from India to here in Europe, and it's not a journey. It's like I can say my life got changed. Like even like if I am saying I have a 12-year experience, but when I was joined, I had joined the Vishal sir classes. At that time, I have only 7 year of experience that time, and I was not knowing that much clear about the concept of Oracle PLSQL, and I don't know that much. Like when I during the like my journey, evenly like why I joined Vishal sir, that is the main like after the corona, every many things happened in India and everywhere. So I after that on the May of 2021, I joined Vishal sir classes, and one of my friend, just like today, you guys joined here, and someone also asked me to join. You can see you can experience the classes and how it is. So then I joined, and I was also in the starting time. I was thinking that how it will be like. I don't know, like how he will teach me of the 20 or 25 classes or 30 classes. He will teach me the complete Oracle PLSQL concept, and with the like basic like the main focus is to interview crack the interview of the big companies. Like I was not sure like how it will be like possible, like I'm not sure, I was not sure. So then I realized that okay, let's join, and I joined the class. And first day, in the first day of Visalsa class, the when I joined and I saw that what he taught on the first day, like I was thinking that is many things like a Oracle PLS is not a small thing. So from there he started the first day. The topic was DDL and DML. Like I was surprised. Like I have a 7 year of experience, and the he started just beginning of the Oracle PLSQL concept, that is DML
that
DDL. That was like my shocked for me, like how why he started. I was expecting that he will start from the like I was ready to learn the performance tuning and other concept, like big concept like explain plan and other
yeah, a
topics
lot
like
of yeah, lot of people who have experience, they come and think,
yeah,
oh, we have experience, but they forget that there are many people in the class who may not be on the same level as you. So
yeah.
I've noticed him myself where he has tried to to bring everybody else up to speed. He'll start with the basics, but
Mm.
so first of all, I wanted to pause for one moment and ask you, how's the weather in Europe? The reason I ask is I'm here in Texas, and it has been there's been thunderstorm, there's been hail, there's been everything, and just before this session, it all stopped. So it was a good sign. How's the weather in Europe?
It like you can say like it's a May, so it's a summer, and it's not a summer like we are very happy. This is the time we are always waiting for, like the May
I
and
know.
June.
Everybody, yeah, everybody wants to go out, enjoy, and yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
I was wondering whether you will be available for the seminar because usually it's a time when people, usually go
yeah.
out and enjoy themselves.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. It's like that. It's like if you call anybody in the evening, if you ask me what is the like I think the sunset time. What is the
y-
sunset time nowadays? It's it's 9:30 in the night.
which which city are you in, by the way, Vinod?
I'm in the Poland. That is the Gdansk. There's a city.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah,
So let
yeah,
me. So coming back to the topic, let me ask you few questions that
yeah.
the moment I said we have the seminar, a lot of people send me some questions. So I'm going
Okay.
to ask few questions one by one, and then we'll let the audience, if anybody in the audience has anything. I cannot see in the list that Vishal is joined or not, but I don't think we need him just in case. You can answer most of the questions as a student,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
ex-student, or yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
so let me start by saying, I mean, you just gave a very good background saying he started with the basics and also, you know,
mm,
uh, what was the experience when he started, with the very basics from ground? When you would have been impatient and saying, "Arey, thoda bahut to mujhe aata hai. I know the basics, a
mm,
little bit of."
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so how was your overall experience of the course?
Yeah, that was like overall. If you are asking me, like I can say like if I told like I just said like he started from the beginning. So
Mm,
I like the like beginning. I was thinking that it's how we started DDL and DML, but when we reach at the last few classes, when he reached till the performance tuning or the explain like big topics, Then I realized why he was in the beginning, he was in the DDL and DML concept. Like
Gotcha.
he took the classes for joining also, join also, and inner join, outer join, and join topic also. So that
Got
is
it.
required for your performance tuning. So that's why he
Yeah.
started from the beginning. So,
Gotcha.
so
Yeah, because a lot of some people join because they want to become a data analyst, right? That's one role.
mm,
Some people
mm,
want to join, they want to go in depth into Oracle database
mm,
developer. So
mm,
but even when they are these days, the market has become competitive, and even when people are going for data analysis, uh,
mm,
they are being asked some questions that are advanced questions. So the good
mm,
thing about what I find particularly good about Vishal is that he teaches the course in whether it's a beginner, whether somebody wants to go mid level,
mm,
whether somebody wants to go. So he packages the course in such a way that you not only know what you need to know at the analyst level, but he goes much
mm,
beyond that and covers all the advanced concepts. But I'm going to
mm,
ask you this question.
mm.
A lot of people ask me, especially the freshers who have not come through a referral. People usually ask us, "What is his teaching style? How did you find his teaching style?"
Like he's like one thing I liked and I always because during his classes, uh he gives some examples. That is
Mm,
like something every time he asks in the scenario based questions. That is uh like even in the DDL DML concept, he put some scenario based, like these things happen and this thing come in front of you, what you will do. In the every time he is giving some examples for your like current scenarios, and for your for your task also. Like if he will in the on that day classes, he will give you some task to do the practice at your home, and in the same and the class also, if you have any doubt, he took an example. And most of the time, if every topic, like if you choose any topic, if you see the notes of the Bisal sir, you can see only the examples, what you will do with this type of example, what you will do the different type of
so,
examples every time he is taking. That is the
so I
best
want,
thing I can
so
say.
I want you to tell one thing honestly, very honestly, as if I was a
Yeah,
new student and I want to join. So,
yeah.
a lot of people I've noticed that tell you what the problem statement is. Problem statement one is that a lot of people who are teaching outside, the YouTube heroes and the less experienced so-called self-styled gurus they're teaching, what they do is they will give you, during the course, they'll give you a PDF. They'll say, buy my PDF for $15, $20, or whatever the cost in India. Right? They'll say, I'll give you 20, 30 questions. And these questions are not real questions. They say that it is real question, but it is not.
Mm,
Because for Vishal, he has taught like 29 plus batches, and he has got people giving interviews every day, in one company or the other in MNCs across the globe. Not only in India, I've seen abroad as well for different roles. So uh, what happens is when I see those questions that are given by the YouTube heroes, it's question like what is DDL, what is DML,
uh,
what is Oracle,
yeah.
what is these. I
No,
mean, you and I probably both know because you have so
so,
much of experience. We know that
sorry.
these questions are not real questions. These questions are
Yeah,
horrible
yeah,
questions.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Arun, sorry to interrupt you with that.
Hmm.
I'm saying this. I saw one video I saw on Oracle PL SQL, and after when I completed that video, and I was in the class of the Vishal sir, and
Hmm.
one guy told me, like one of my friend, he is was my friend, and he told me that that video is Vishal sir video on Oracle PL SQL. Even I don't know Vishal sir by face. I don't know. He was on the video, and I was
Right.
looking that video, and and preparing myself with that video, and and I don't know by face. Then I go to the LinkedIn, I saw the photo of the Vishal sir, then I recognize, oh, he's a Vishal sir. So like it happened, but that is not like practical. If you go for the practical live classes, That is a
Of
live
course.
class, a practical live classes. If you go, nobody can give you that much questions. Questions are everywhere. You go and Google it. Everywhere the questions is there. But
It's
the
it's it's,
concept.
it's not it's not just the it's not just the questions, but they are the right kind of questions. Because in the interviews nobody asks you what is Oracle, like plain questions. They will give you scenario based and which are industry specific. So I think most of the people have told us that he does it like he gives you like real type questions which are asked in interviews. Like sometimes he'll say, "Quick, quick." I always tease him for this. He'll say, "Quick, quick. Let's get on the seminar. Let's do a session on say performance tuning or something else, aggregate functions." And he will say, "These are the questions that have been asked in a latest interview at TCS or at Wipro or whatever the company name is, LTI Mindtree, and so on and so forth." So let's get past this question. Um, so in the when you were learning about different topics, which was a topic that you enjoyed the most? Because there are variety of topics that the teachers, right from beginners to advanced level. From your angle, which was the topic you enjoyed the most?
Actually, I was like, from the first class. I was waiting for the performance tuning. That was the that that is the every day we are facing. Even I yesterday I was working on my one task, and even today I am working on that, and it's a performance tuning. Jobs are taking so much time. We have to work on that. So from the first day of Vishal sir, I was waiting for the class that is performance tuning and bulk collect. That is the two topics which most of the time that is required for my work also. And I enjoyed also. Even before we reach that the performance tuning class of Vishal sir, I asked Vishal sir, can you give me one day before the topic that notes, because
Mhm.
I had an interview, and I asked Vishal sir. I requested Vishal sir not doing this type of things, but I requested him that please give me, because my interview is there one day before your class. So I will something I can do with, like, I will read and I will think. But Vishal sir told me that it will be good if I will give you the class, and it will be. But I asked him, and he given me the next day he he came to the class. But that topic was fabulous, and the way he given in the class, presented the whole scenarios of the performance tuning, and with the step by step how to use, index, how to use by the joins, how you can work for the performance tuning, how to work on the gather states, it was a fabulous, I can say. And I like that class is my favorite one.
So tell me this, fun. If somebody wakes you up at 2 a.m. in the night, there is an emergency in the organization. Can you speak on, if somebody asks you, can you speak on performance tuning for at least 10 minutes?
If
Within,
somebody tells me, I am saying, in every, whenever I am going for the interview, every interview, most of the time they ask me for performance tuning. And few topics that, if interviewer ask you about something like performance tuning, bulk collect, or explain plan, or something, if any, you can take much more time. It's not a small thing, it's a very big thing. You can take 5 minutes at least, 10 minutes at least on this topic. Even I am today, if any, if I am giving any interview, when I was coming from India to abroad, there was an interview, and I prepared myself before going, in any interview. I just opened the Vishal sir notes. Oh, yeah, it's already in my Gmail. I make a rare zip file, and I today also I have can download and I can read. So performance tuning, I go with the topics, and I can say that in every interview, I was taking 5 minutes, 7 minutes, or 6 minutes at least on the performance tuning that I can take. Even the sometimes interviewer stopped and asked some other questions. So it was like you can say it's a topic of you can take
You,
10
you,
minutes
you,
at
you,
least. Also.
Vinod, you're reminding me of, there was a movie called Three Idiots, which most of the people in India, at least, has seen. Even I have seen. I was abroad. Um,
Mm.
in that movie, the guy goes for an interview, and they tell him कि बस बहुत हो गया, सैलरी कितना लोगे भाई, मतलब. So
No,
you're reminding me of the scene where this fellow says, he stops
I
the interview, and at the end of the day says, let's talk about salary. How much salary do you want? So I'm proud that Vishal has created lot of good people. But um,
I-
so the one question that comes to mind also is, then this has been the most common question asked by people is, Vishal keeps on saying that his notes are enough. Now a lot of people say, how is that possible? Because some people, they buy books or they buy PDF and they buy this and they have to buy 10 different things to prepare for the interviews. Are you
I
sure that the notes that Vishal has is sufficient enough, and they don't have to look left or right? They can just rely on whatever he taught in the class, and the notes he gives, they are sufficient for he. I have stopped him from saying this again and again. I do not want anybody to use the word guarantee, because guarantee. I understand,
no,
but I understand
Arun,
that
I
he's full of
yeah,
so
yeah,
much of confidence.
yeah,
He has
but
so much
but
of confidence and
but
passion.
I can
Yeah,
say, Arun, like if like Vishal sir don't say like it's a guarantee, but I can say
yeah, yeah.
if what I experience, I can say notes is much more sufficient. If anyone saying it's not like how much, I can say I never checked any Google, any YouTube, nothing. Even today, if you ask me tomorrow there is an interview, I will open the file which I have already in my Gmail, and I just download, and by topic it's a document, and it's
Wow.
no it's like I
That's a good mark of respect, because that shows the caliber of teaching that he has. Because if even after so many years of experience now, back then you had lesser, and now you have more experience. You're in a pretty senior role right now, and even now you're saying that if you had a chance, you'll go back, or if you have chances, you'll go back and refer to those roles rather than opening up anything else, right?
even Arun, I'm saying uh I suggested one of my friend to join Vishal sir after my when I got the job, and then I suggest my friend, he joined Vishal sir classes and he got the notes. Then I asked him that can you see your notes? So he has given me one topic, and the best thing I saw, and I was thinking like I will ask again Vishal sir again to give me the new notes. What I saw, it was the updated one, like more
Wow.
examples, with more examples in the next batch. So
Well,
I was,
you have answered my other. You have already answered what I had in my mind. I was thinking, because
yeah,
sometimes a lot of new questions come up in the industry, new trend
yeah,
is going
yeah,
on, and
yeah.
whether it is updated or not.
That is the like when I saw his notes, it was much better than my notes. So then I was like, okay, then I will ask, and even I say I was in the batch 12. I remember that my batch was batch number 12 when I joined Vishal sir. So from that batch to after that, two of my friends joined Vishal sir, and they, luckily, like it's a luck or it's like I don't know, but one of my friend just last year he came to Sweden, so
Yeah.
he is working in Sweden. So like I'm not saying that everyone will come or not, but if you go, and I'm 100% confident, even I'm saying if you give your 1.5 hour or at least 2 hour daily on Vishal sir notes,
Hmm.
I am sure that anybody can crack any of the interview of any company. If you're like when I joined beginning the Vishal sir classes, I was also thinking like this: how is it possible? But no, I was wrong.
Gotcha.
When I joined from basic to advanced, even I can't say Arun, even even my parents saying thanks to Vishal sir. Even my parents saying, you can feel how the I am sending messages to Vishal sir that my parents is saying like this for you. So he is saying, oh, okay, just bolo uncle ko आशीर्वाद बनाए रखे. So like that,
Gotcha, gotcha.
like
Yeah, he.
parents.
I like the in a typical Guru Shesha style. I like the passion he has for his students and the passion the students have for him. When I see that people that are following him are 90% successful. The 10% people, I mean, sometimes people are lazy. They stop practicing, and Vishal always keeps reminding them, "Practice, guys, practice." I think across the board in the COE, if you really look at any instructor that we have, everybody will give this one message: if you want to make it happen, you have to practice. It's not going to. I mean, we can give you the best education, we can give you the best material
If
knowledge,
Arun,
work with you side by side,
Arun,
but practice you have to do.
yeah,
Yeah.
Arun, I cannot say many things here, but the thing I want to say here that when I got the job after Vishal sir classes, and I got 300% of hike. You can't imagine this. You can't imagine this. This is not
Well,
possible nowadays. And
well,
even at this much
yeah,
I can
it's
say,
awesome,
like,
awesome.
and also and even Vishal sir saying always in the like during the classes, I asked Vishal sir, is it possible for me I can go for the packages? He told me, you don't have to go for the low packages, you always ask for the higher. No company like they will not come for reply. So Vishal sir told me, no, they will come, you have to wait. And I have given 13 interviews within 15 days. Within
13
15 days, I
interviews in 50 days. Wow. Oh my lord.
13 interview in 15 days, and and I was saying, Vishal sir, no one coming back to me. So Vishal sir saying, no, it's not possible, just wait. And next 15 days, it was difficult for me how to manage the second round of every interview. How to manage? Even I,
Gotcha,
like
gotcha.
I was a working guy. How can I manage to do? I have to office and I have to prepare before the interview also. And even many like when it's like when I got the job, and I some in some companies I asked for the bigger package, some company for the smaller package. So when I asked, the bigger company came to me with a big package. A smaller company also come to me and ask for the small package. Then I was laughing that why I went for the small one. Like high, I have to choose higher one. I choose high one, but I
Yeah, I
asked,
know. Sometimes,
I was worried how the every
sometimes,
company will give you me 100, 200% hike or 300% hike. But Vishal also told me go for 300 hike. How is it possible? So it's not possible, but it was. So that was miracle, I can say, for me, for my, like, how I prepared. That is the best thing. Like Vishal sir always saying, go for the practice, and he always check. He will give you a task, you have to complete it from your home and come back with that, like, with your own, not to copy from here and there. You have to complete it with your own and come to the next class, and he will check. So that like the way of, like, saying, I'm way of teaching, how he took the classes,
you
that
know,
was fabulous, I can say.
one interesting thing I'll tell you. So I'm a part of certain companies. I won't name them. They are on the leading edge of AI, and I was testing a couple tools. One of the latest greatest tools, including ChatGPT and Gemini. This was sometime last year, or yeah, 6 months back, before I left for India. And so and there was a question that Vishal had posted in the group. So I thought, let's see what answer ChatGPT gives, what answer Gemini gives. Because my job was not to test Vishal's questions. My job was to test a particular, how the AI reacts to the questions asked in a different perspective. And both the answers they gave me a lot of, they gave typical GPTs, like they give you very fancy answers, right? Now when I matched it against what Vishal has shared in the class, the depth, and the perspective that he had, the actual experience sharing that he had done was much smarter than those AIs. So that's when I was very happy, and I haven't told him yet officially, but I went and told him much later, saying yes. So I am using his. Sometimes I'm using his questions to test, and so far, no GPT has been, been able to beat Vishal until now. Um, so maybe something in the future might do that. Okay, having said this, let's pause for again for a few moments, and let's give the audience members a chance to ask if they have any questions. I know you will also be running out of time shortly, and I have to get back to. So anybody in the audience, please unmute yourself, and if you have anything that you want to ask him, um, uh, please go ahead and ask the question.
Yeah, one guy asked in the chat, like, is there any language barrier in Europe, English or other? For IT, there is no language barrier. It's always English. You
Yeah,
don't know.
thank you,
Yeah,
Vinod, for
yeah.
joining. Sorry, I was a little bit late. I got a call from my manager. I'm really sorry for all this. But
All
yes,
okay.
thank
Vishal,
you,
we were
Vinod, for joining.
Vishal, we were speaking a lot of bad things about you. So
Oh,
good that you joined late. It's very good that you
thank you,
joined
Arun
late.
sir. So I just want to tell
So
I haven't joined from last 30 minutes, sir, but I want to say one thing for about
sure,
Vinod.
sure, sure,
Vinod
sure.
called me. Let me tell you, everyone. Vinod called me at night 12 in US. I was about to sleep. Normally, I slept around 10:30. On that day, I was going to sleep around 11:30, 12. Vinod called me and say, Vishal sir, तोहफा कबूल करो. Remember, Vinod, you remember that word?
Yeah, 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 sir. Yeah,
And
I
I
remember
was on a
that day.
speaker when I was talking in my home. My phone was in speaker, and he say, Vishal sir, तोहफा कबूल करो. I'm telling each and every person in my batch, whoever joining, even Arun sir knows me and Arun sir doing
There's the
everything. I know.
famous dialogue. There's the famous dialogue from Three
The
Idiots
movie
when
Three
when
Idiots, right? I
yeah.
am
Yeah,
expecting from the people to go and crack a job and just tell me, sir, I crack a job. And that is the one thing which I feel myself that I receive as a Guru Dakshina when somebody can say, thank you, sir, I got it. See, nobody will give in the blessings I receive from Vinod. Vinod father, even Vinod told me, sir, my father told you some good thing about you. That is the blessing I'm getting from all you guys. So Vinod called me at that night and say, the Vishal sir, Tofa Kabul. I just love that line. Right. I never forget it. And today Vinod was saying, sir, I'm telling one more thing, is a very personal line, Vinod. I'm sorry, I'm just saying. Vinod says, sir, I never get a chance, right, to go on a flight and this, and today I'm traveling to Europe. And this
yeah,
all
yeah.
because
Wow.
of you. It's
That
not
was
because of
my
me. It's
first
because
flight,
of
sir.
yeah, and it's not because of me, it's because of your dedication, your effort, your passion, and you think about
Yeah,
yourself. You know that you
thank
have
you,
to do.
thank you.
Because in my class, more than 100 students are there in the class. But the people who really think that I want to get selected, anybody, like I am teaching, Aradhya is teaching, Asok is teaching, right? Nile is teaching. Arun sir knows so many people. They are just doing a lot of effort for people.
Correct.
But the person who got selected, only that person who actually wants to get selected. Simple thing. I am here 24 by 7 to all of you. Even Vinod knows, he called me. And our relation is not for the Vinod. 3 years before Vinod did my classes. And even today,
Yeah,
whenever Vinod wants, he can call me anytime 24 by 7. He knows Vishal is available.
mm.
So thank you,
Alrighty.
Vinod, for all this. And we are very happy for all your success you receive.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you,
So
sir.
the
Thank you.
last this from the audience, last question somebody asked was, is there a language barrier when you go abroad? Although he's in Europe, but I'm sure I can tell you my perspective that even in US, language is not a barrier. You can be a Kannada, you can be a Marathi, you can be a sorry Maharashtrian, speaking Marathi. You can be a from any place, any small city, big city. The only thing that they bow down to is knowledge. How are you able to do your technical work is very important. So, and then once you interact with people, as long as you have the knowledge speaks in itself, right? So when I talk to Vishal, Vishal is not a Shakespeare, neither is anybody, because we many of the students have been born in cities in India. Some people come from outside. Even the people who come from outside, for example, the Vishal's classes, I've seen a lot of people who are from abroad. Like, let's say the 25% people are from abroad. Their language, their English is not their native language, right? Even those people, even the Russians or Germans, whose native is not uh, English, it does not matter, because we have to speak the language of SQL, and Vishal does a great job at that, which is what I've heard from people, and I've tried to call him for webinars for the Centers of Excellence, and there's only one language going on, SQL. So, guys, uh, uh, the audience members, you can ask any question, whatever is coming to your mind, without being shy, without thinking that somebody will laugh at your question, or this is a very basic question. Go ahead and ask him everything. So we have few minutes, after which we'll wrap up. Yeah, please go ahead.
Uh, I want to have a question. This is for Vishal sir or Vinod sir anyway. Just wanted to ask, how do we crack the roles abroad if we do not have an experience abroad? And though I haven't taken classes
Arun
from
sir, I
Vishal
want to
sir yet.
answer it.
Yeah,
Yes,
please
Arun
go
yes.
sir,
ahead,
I
Vishal.
want to answer. Okay, see,
Please,
Chinmay,
please.
the one thing which were people living in India, right? They always thought, I totally agree with your point that I also get a chance. I want to go to US or UK or Europe, right? First thing, let me tell first thing. India is very better place. You are getting more salary in India rather than any other country. So let me tell you, if somebody think about it, that if I go to some abroad and I get a very good salary, so first of all, don't think about it. India has a lot of opportunity. Second, if you want to come, so there are few options. First option is you have to join a company in India first. For example, suppose you join TCS. If you join TCS, then within 2 years you become in a pool that you can go to global pool and apply on Ultimatics to go for internal positions in US and UK, or maybe you ask your project manager if there any opportunity for on-site. So the first funda is you have to join a company in India, and you have to try to find out is there any on-site opportunity in that. If suppose your company does not have, try to find is there any other project. There is no consultancy. If any consultancy is saying that I will get a job in US or UK or Europe or anywhere, please don't go with it. This is all fraud. Okay, so only option is you have to join a company in India. That company will file, suppose I'm talking about if US H1 or L1 visa, only the company will do, right? And you have
Yes,
to
sir.
first crack an interview, go for it, but don't think a lot about going. It will come automatically.
Sir,
Or
sir,
when you join a
I am
company, just like see
working.
Vinod.
I am working as a business analyst since like 1 or 1.5 years max. But I do not have that much of a field experience of SQL, though I know it. But yeah, this, and also, as you said, like it's not my target to go to US or Europe just because of salary, but yeah, that's my personal aspiration for quality of life.
That's
That's
okay. There are
quality
multiple
of life.
chances, multiple ways to go. People are coming in US. I'm talking about US or UK or Europe. People go for F1 visa first, like a student visa. Let's see,
Yes, yes,
I'm not a consultant. I'm just telling you an idea. People
of
come
course.
here, they study for masters, and they go within the same loop, F1 to OPT, OPT to H1, H1 to same in the loop. People are doing this. Same thing, they
Yes.
go to Europe or UK, same way. But the best option is join a good company. Company will give you a project. That project you will move here. You don't have to worry about any study. You don't have to worry about anything. Simple and straightforward way. But it is not as easy as it looks like. You have, just like Vinod got a chance. How Vinod got a chance? Because he work in a company. That company find this project has an opportunity. Then okay, we want 10 people, so they will choose the 10 people and send it to on site. That's it. And you always have a good relation with your manager. Frankly speaking, that is needed.
Okay.
So
I
there is
think
no
Vishal
excuse for that.
Vishal gave a very simple but very effective answer, and I totally agree with him that that's how the thing only work. I mean, there are more fine guys. Somebody's on. Can somebody who's speaking can go on mute, please? Thank you. So the answer was very effective. Now, there are many nuances to this answer, but like I said, this is not an immigration or a seminar. This is more of a SQL seminar. So we can discuss individual conditions offline through our global career services group. But I think Vishal rightly nailed it when he said, I love the word Vishal says nailed it, because he really nailed it. Where the best answer is, the moment you clear an interview, join a company, stay there for year and a half, 2 years, they will themselves be dying to give you a chance, because they have leads of thousands of clients that they have, and depending upon their client requirements, they want to choose their best people to go. So if you have a solid knowledge base, that will always take care of you in the future. If you are cutting corners and if lazy, if Vishal says please practice every day and you're not practicing, that's when you'll be hurting yourself. Right?
Yes. Why people join Cognizant, TCS, HCL? They are very getting less salary as compared to any product-based company. But why people join that companies? Because they know that if I spend here 1 2 years, I definitely got a chance to some project where I get an on-site. HCL,
Exactly.
Cognizant, Capgemini.
Thank
These
you,
all
Vishal.
companies,
Yeah,
Infosys.
yeah. It becomes a vehicle for you to go abroad. That's how I came to US also. By the way, I came in a long time back. Now I'm a citizen from a long number of years. I've been here 2 decades in US itself.
Yes,
I'll
that
be
is the
very
way.
happy to take those kind of questions offline as well. Anybody who else has got questions? Please go ahead.
Thank you, Vishal sir. Thank you,
Whatever
Arun.
comes to your mind.
Hi Vishal, Pragyan this side. Hi Arun. So I have total 11 years of experience in production support, mostly in SQL and PLSQL. So and I want to move to some development things. So how much effort means daily? How much effort we need to put so that we can get a good job? We can crack the interviews.
Cracking an interview is a trick, Pragyan, right? Tracking
Yes.
interviews, you know that first you know the roles, and suppose you are applying for a company. As Arun sir takes so many sessions for us, right? That how to your resume, how to make your resume, how to reflect your job case, how to reflect your profile. First of all, you have to show that what you are doing. You are working in a support project or you are working in a maintenance project. Nobody knows about it. Suppose if I ask you that what you did in a dinner today. For example, suppose you just maybe you haven't did a dinner till now. Maybe you just take a one chapati or paratha, and if you say that Vishal, I ate mutton biryani. How do I know? I can maximum ask a question. Okay, what type of mutton it is, what type of rice it is, how spicy it is. That's it. The same interviewer will ask you when you go for interview. Okay, you work as development for 10 years. Okay, let me know what is trigger. Give me a scenario that if something happen, how delete a data. Tell me a scenario. If you're able to answer the question, you are done. In your previous company experience letter, it is not written that Pragyan is working in a support project where he is debugging on the Jira ticket. It is not written anywhere. It's all depend how you are going to showcase yourself. You only thing is how this Arun sir told so many things on the career session. He posted in all the groups how to sell yourself. Pragyan, the whole game is खुद को बेचना जानते हो तो कमा लोगे, नहीं बेचना जानते हो तो that's it. Simple market है.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. I like it, Vishal. How you actually made me laugh. How in a very simple way you explained the nuances of how to be successful. But yeah, I mean, if somebody uh, basically practice every day, meaning like at least 1 hour you have to give minimum every day. Minimum, that's the bare minimum every day.
Okay.
And like Vishal said, we have a lot of seminars. So technical knowledge, hardcore technical knowledge, Vishal will cover. And then we have got the entire center of excellence behind him, where LinkedIn optimization, resume optimization, how to sell yourself, salary negotiation. We cover tons of topics. We don't leave anybody behind until that person is fully prepared. So if they're listening to us, uh, and you follow what has been told to you, you'll be successful. There's no doubt about it.
Yes, when you joining the group, please don't ideal ask your question. The groups are not here like if Arun sir, take Arun sir or my name or anybody name, right? They are here, they are putting some effort, right? We don't want you to make our group in archive mode in your WhatsApp. Ask your questions. If anybody giving good morning message, then let us know to me or to Arun sir that somebody is doing a spam or doing that good morning message or stock message or something. We will definitely remove on the first day when you say there are no good morning messages. So the all groups having all the good information, like Arun sir posting, like Akriti is posting, like so many
Post
people are posting all these things.
only, not the good morning, only question of the day.
Question of the day.
Actually, I want to give you guys one surprise which is going to happen sometime soon. We both, Vishal and I, have been keeping very busy, but we intend to. I mean, I've requested him that he can start a WhatsApp channel, and that channel will be. I don't know. For fun sake, I'll call it "Good Morning Vishal" or something, where we'll have only questions, lot of notes every day. Questions will be posted from real interviews. So right now we are posting these questions in groups, and you guys are loving it. But we'll try to see if we can have one place which you can go and check every day, and every time there is something new, there'll be a message going to your inbox saying, "Hey, here's something new today. Please." So you'll just go ahead and check it. That will avoid us cluttering the groups, right? That is going to be very helpful, but that's coming soon, sometime soon. All right,
Yes,
guys,
Arun
any
sir, I
more
will do that. I'm
questions?
little bit busy on the other work,
I know,
that
I
where
know.
I'm
Yeah,
busy.
yeah,
But just
yeah, yeah.
after that, I will definitely do that 100%.
So guys, keep talking, guys. We're waiting for more questions from your side, because whenever we have a superhero, we always we love his money, we love his that he's successful, but we don't ask enough questions. So every time you have a presenter like this, and we'll bring many more presenters, which has promised me. uh, Please, whatever comes to your mind, whether it is about the course or whether it's about the style of teaching, whether it's about the content or anything else, uh, even if we are not able to answer any question on the spot, we'll make sure that we'll get back to you if we have lesser time, right? You can
Yes.
ask a question anytime. So I see lots and lots of people here. Is there anybody who is a beginner uh, and still has some kind of question in their mind?
Yeah, hi Vishal sir, hi Arun sir. This is Rohit
Hello.
Kumar. Yeah, actually, I would like to say something about Vishal sir. Actually, I am already enrolled like
Oh,
B28
Rohit from
batch.
B28.
Yeah, yeah, ha, sir. So
Oh,
I will say like I was also thinking like how to grow, how to learn this SQL. Always I do this like the start from 7 from last 10 years. I have total 10 years of experience
Mm-hmm.
in IT industry. So I started my career with the retail industry in IT.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Okay.
did the support work, all those things, and after that, slowly some of the my friends guided like to move it to this. I was already working the data kind of thing because sales data, all those things, transactional data, I was handling that time.
Right.
So I was aware about the data. So they said like try to move into the data engineering side, and they guided me to learn these things like SQL and database, Azure Data Factory. So after that also I learned, but I was not having the good confidence in the SQL earlier. But now I can say like yeah, at least what was like I was facing the problem earlier in SQL. So now that one resolved, like how the way Vishal sir teaches us, and he clarify our questions so patiently. So that one is a great thing
Yeah,
about him.
thank you so much for sharing that and pointing that out. That because a lot of people, whether they are a new data scientist or data engineer, or they are data analyst, or they are developer, SQL is like
Yeah,
salt, or you can call
primary
it like
thing.
sugar, which is almost needed everywhere. So unless you have this primary base cemented in your mind very well, you know,
Yeah.
you'll go into other areas, but you'll realize, especially when you're doing a job, you'll realize, oh my God, if only I had prepared SQL well, it will become that more easier to learn anything else, whether it is
Yeah.
you know I you already know that SQL along with Power BI or along with Tableau or along with Alteryx
Yeah.
is a
Yes.
great combination. Why?
Yeah.
Which is why Vishal, I think sometime back, about seven or eight batches back, I spoke to him. I said, Vishal, can we offer SQL along with these tools that they are very popular, and Vishal was willing to do that as well. So I think Vishal, if I'm correct, your certain of your batches are going on with people are doing SQL. They have upgraded to Power BI as well, right? Or
Yes,
data
yes, yes.
engineering or data or
Yes,
architecture.
yes.
Got you, got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And
SQL is the absolute base.
yes, sir.
It
I
has been
just
around for 70 years. Yes.
yes, sir. I joined little later. So like I was just heard like someone was like having 11 years of experience, and he's also doing support kind of role. But he working in SQL something kind of so, and he was asking like how much effort. So this is depends upon the actual person only in which field he wants to move and how much effort he can give.
Got
And
you. Uh,
already, sir are giving the guidance like SQL, Python,
yeah,
all the courses, so they can enroll and I think
yeah.
they can grow.
Thank
Vishal,
you. Thank you.
I can see some questions in the chat box. Somebody's
Mhm.
asking. I think it's.
Uh,
Let me see the name. Some Kanita is
Kantika,
asking.
duration of this course.
Kantika.
Duration of this course is go to 2.5 months minimum. Okay, I will share everything into the what you can say with the browser and also in our first class. So we'll discuss
Right.
about it during 2.5 months. And Praju, I can say I am not a beginner. I wanted to know if SQL and PLSQL concept from traditional databases are relevant in modern like Azure. Yeah, definitely. Your next step is to you have to learn Azure Databricks Data Factory for sure. And SQL, PLSQL is your base. If your SQL, PLSQL is not ready, you do not learn anything on Azure Databricks or Data Factory or anything else. So you
Exactly.
definitely has to go with it.
You know, people say that newer versions have come. For example, there's Databricks SQL, and there's Spark, which has better processing and stuff. The point being, yes, but unless you understand SQL very well, how will your learning curve is going to be 10 times more difficult if you do not have the base. it, I'm not saying that nobody can learn something else directly, but then if you don't have a solid base, you will always struggle with one thing or the other. So it's very
Hi
important to
Arun.
have
Hi
a good
Vishal.
good base.
Yes, Kantika.
Yeah, Hanita here.
Yes, go ahead,
Uh,
please.
Yes, Kantika.
yeah, I'm working as a business process analyst. Actually, I learned Power BI on my own, and right now automated some of the reports and published with my team. And while working on Power BI, now I realize the importance of SQL, because when the stakeholders they say like this is the logic, the numbers don't match, and to confirm and validate when I had to depend on some data sets which is coming through GCP. And so I realized it is very important to understand the SQL. That's why I'm very much interested to join this course. And also I lost one of the big opportunity in joining a government firm only because since I cleared around four rounds of interview. The final interview, I told them I don't have experience working in SQL and have studied in my college. So because of that, I lose the opportunity. So
That
I thought, okay.
exactly
Yeah.
the very moment you tell in any analyst job, in any engineering job, in any data science job, in any job that gives you more money, the moment you tell them, I have less confidence in SQL, or I've studied X and Y place. The moment they smell that in your personality, they will not they will not recruit you if they are a great company.
Yeah, it was a very good company. The interview process was so long, 1 month, like multiple rounds of interview and everything I cracked. At the final stage,
Yeah,
just because verbally
these
before they gave an offer, like I
These
told them, yeah.
exactly. These days, not just these days, from long time, you know, they say that if you don't know Hindi, you don't know great English, you don't know great Marathi or whatever Kannada or Tamil or Telugu or Malayalam, you don't know, it's okay because you can catch up, right? If you don't, but if you want to be in these IT, any IT profession, for example, pretty much any IT profession, you have to know SQL. So, I, and day before yesterday, somebody from a company called Expedia, it's into, I met the principal data engineer there, and his view was the same. I said, you know, tell me what do you ask in the interviews, what topics you focus more on. He said, Arun, and he told me about a list of topics which I'll probably discuss sometime later. But he said, Arun, whenever somebody runs into a problem, uh, we don't spend time in speaking in English or Hindi or whatever language. We cut paste SQL and send. We send them the SQL. So if they don't understand my language of SQL, they are kind of useless for me because I have to explain like 5 times the whole thing in English. But if for example, if there was a Vishal or there was Binod sitting, he will quickly understand because he knows the language, right? All right. Duration.
One,
Vishal, there's one
yeah,
more
one more
question. I
question.
think.
I think
How
improve
can
a
we?
debugging skill
How can we?
if there is
Yes,
anything
correct,
to
correct.
make that strong. Naveen, your name suggests that you are in my class. Am I right? Yes or no? Naveen Rao, I think so. In my B28. Okay, right. Yes. Okay. So Naveen, I discussed about if you miss the class, then it's okay. I discussed a scenario that how to debug a code. That is a very one of the important question when you go for interview. This question will come: how to debug a code. So have you missed that class? But it's okay. If you miss this class, I will let you know when the debugging means what. Since this question will come multiple times in the interview, how to debug a code. And people start answering whatever they prepare from Google or from some PDF or maybe some here and there. You always see interviews is a technical discussion. You have to discuss with the person who's taking your interview. Me and you both are in a technical discussion. That's why we came for an interview. Debugging means you have to ask three questions to the interviewer. What you want to debug? Number one, my code has a performance issue. Number two, my code gives error. Or number three, my code gives incorrect result. Other than these three, tell me any other thing you can debug if you something comes in your mind. Other than these three things, is there anything else we can debug in the code? Number one, performance issue. Number two, code gives incorrect data. Number three, code gives error. That's it. I mean, am I right? Tell me anybody else if you can think the fourth scenario. That is the three. Then you start speaking, sir. If I'm talking about performance issue, I have to debug. You know how to speak on performance. You have to speak minimum 15 to 20 minutes on performance tuning. Everybody must prepare like this. Normally in interview, people not able to speak more than 1 minute. I want you to speak 10 to 15 minutes. Second, my code gives error. If code gives error, we are using dbms underscore utility dot format error backtrace. That will give you exact line number from where the error is coming. That is basically an implementation of exception handling. That is what that is the one thing. What you have to explain him exception handling. Number three, if the code gives incorrect result means either some data is coming wrong or some data we are expecting which is not coming. So take a data and the hard code value and see where it's getting wrong, which join fail. That is how you have to give the steps that how to debug. This whole game, how to answer. What to answer does not matter at all, Naveen. How to answer, that matters. Got it,
Got
everyone?
you.
I think we got a good question. If anybody here, it's a good
Yeah,
question,
this
Naveen,
is
for
a
interview
this
point
is
of view.
this. Yeah, this is a great question. Thank you, Vishal, for the way you have responded to it. I mean, based upon how you responded, like I know that if I was a hiring manager, it would go directly into my head, and that this candidate really knows what he's talking about, and he's speaking with confidence for 5 minutes. That itself will make me ask, salary kitna doge bhai? How much salary do you want? Although there's a slight bit of exaggeration, but you understand the gist of it, right? Vishal, can I ask you to do something which I hadn't planned for? I'm
Mhm.
not sure if you're only with your cell or you're in front of a laptop, but if you don't mind, is it possible for you to, because I know you would be starting, sessions on SQL for the latest upcoming batch. So for the people that have asked us, what is covered in the brochure, can you give us a very high level idea of what's covered, or can you show the brochure on the screen somehow?
Okay, let me, sir, first find out the brochure at my end.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Give me 1 second. Let me see. But it's okay.
I
Don't waste
love
the
the.
time. I can tell you how what exactly we cover. In the
Got you.
classes, we start from the scratch. Means some people can expect, sir, I know everything. I just need performance tuning. And suppose I just need triggers, or maybe I just need PL SQL question answer. So that we are not going question answer. We are going from the topic by topic. One topic from start to end. Starting from scratch, what is the database concept? What is tables? From there, we are starting in our class. Some people can might think sometimes, अरे यार ये तो आता है. What is tables? Why it is typing what primary key? I can tell you most of the people not able to answer what is difference between primary key, surrogate key, unique key, candidate key, uh, super key. When I ask these questions, five, six keys differences, people not able to give the answer. This gives you concept. Class number 1 to class number 7 is all about concept. In each of my class, I always say multiple times, just go and repeat this concept 10 times, because you are getting 30% of your question just from class 1 to class number 7 because of base concept in each experience level. Then we are moving to joins first. We are moving topic by topic, and we are 1.5 months totally on the join section. Sorry, on that SQL section. SQL, we are starting from aggregate function, analytical function. We learn tricks. I'm not teaching you how to write a SQL. I'm not teaching you the syntax. I'm teaching you when you see the SQL, it automatically comes in your mind. Okay, here I have to use analytical. Here I have to use rank. Here I have to use case. This is lead. This is lag. This trick automatically comes in your mind. This is our motto. I am teaching you how to understand SQL. SQL is a language, just like English, Hindi, French, German, Spanish. We are communicating to each other. Same like SQL is used to communicate with the database. And just like we need a grammar, like English, what? Subject plus verb plus object, it make a sentence. Same like in SQL, we need a grammar. Select, then column, then from, then where, then group by. This is a grammar that make a sentence and by which we are talking to the database. That you have to learn how to talk. So we are learning translation in our class. Convert the requirement into English to SQL. That is what we are doing, and that we are start. Then we go for the PL SQL. For the PL SQL, that I give guarantee even in the class to everyone, just read my notes. Don't waste your time here and there. Read my notes, make your concept. I'm available one to one every time, whenever you want. Okay, maybe I can say that today I'm busy, let's connect tomorrow, or let's connect on the weekend, or let's make after 3 hours. But I will definitely solve your question. And this batch will go 2.5 months to 3 months. I cannot finish in 1 month. People are finishing class in 1 month, but I'm not going just definitions. We are going from start to scratch each and everything.
Vishal, that
So
makes me laugh because a lot of people, on if I go on YouTube, I go on Udemy, or I go on some fly by night institute, they say 1 week do SQL, pay 99 rupees and learn SQL in 1 hour, two
yes, I saw
hours,
that.
3 hours, five
Yes, sir.
hours.
See, 1 hour, nothing will learn. Definition, you want to learn how to write, select from group by. If you want to write this, you can do that. But that will not helpful. If you need, you have to learn the through concept from start to end. The people are here, and you see the Rohit say, Rohit won a B28 badge. Right? I can tell one example. Fatima, there is a girl in US. I give this example multiple time in all my classes. Fatima met me, she is from Bangladesh, and she met me here in US, and she want to take my classes. She doesn't know anything about database. She took my 2 batches. Okay. And after that, her salary is at least double than my salary. I'm telling you guys in US. She can speak on performance tuning 30 minutes without stopping. She cracked the job by their own effort. She can speak on tuning 30 minutes without stopping. She knows what to speak. She got a job, and once she got a job, she start working and working and working. And now she's comfortably worked from last 2.5 years. In
Vishal, I
starting
want
six
to
months, she has a lot of problem.
Vishal, I want to come back to one question, which bothers some of the students. I know it has been answered, but once again, You see, Vishal, how do you deal with people? You have people coming from, all across the globe, right? Um, and I've seen a lot of people from India. They have some language issues. So how do you? What has been your experience teaching these students? Are they able to pick up
So I
SQL
know, I know that that
regardless
is a
of the
problem. The
language?
communication is a
Mhm.
problem multiple times. I know Hindi, only one language other than English. So many people who don't able to ask the question to me in the class, I know their hesitation, but they don't hesitate. Many people in my class, they ask their question in Hindi. Sir, this is the question I want to ask comfortably. You can ask. Rohit is here from B28. He knows that. Many people in the class, they ask question in Hindi. Sir, I have this problem. मुझको ये नहीं समझ में आ रहा है ये आपने कैसे किया था?
Yes.
And I try to
Then on
explain them.
WhatsApp.
Yes, so you
Yeah,
all can call
Vishal,
me, you all can answer, right? Yes.
some of your students have told me that to explain a point, you
Even
give
we
some
ask Vishal sir in
very
Hindi on
interesting
WhatsApp.
examples. Yeah, you give
Yes,
some
in WhatsApp, yes,
fun.
Siddharth, right?
I
Whenever
have
you
been
ask
told
many
that you
questions, I'm available.
sorry,
Uh,
I've been told that you give some very fun examples. Sometimes it is from cricket, sometimes it is from baseball, sometimes it is from some Indian movie,
Sometime
sometimes
from
you'll
the
pick up.
cricket, sometime
So
movie.
yeah, so
And
you
one more thing, guys, to everyone. I'm telling about me and Arun sir, about we both of us. Doesn't need it that you all have to join my classes, first of all. If you do not join my class or Ashok class or Aradhe class or Nilay class or anybody else class, whatever Arun sir is saying, right, or I am saying, still if you need any question to me or Arun or Aradhe or Ashok or anybody, we all are here to answer you.
That is so
So we
kind
are
of you all, everyone. Thank you so much for that immense support.
now I'm telling about Arun sir to all of you. Arun sir, I'm sorry, Arun sir, I'm just telling about you. Arun sir is not taking a single dollar from anybody. Sometimes I got irritated that अरे sir छोड़ दो 10 minute थोड़ी देर सो लो, we'll talk after this. But Arun sir say, old man, you have to answer right now, otherwise don't answer me tomorrow. Right? And Arun sir is not taking, even you all can ask Arun sir, sir, I have this resume and my resume is not good, can you help me? He will help one to one. You all know that most of the people connected with him one to one.
yeah,
Can
guys,
I
Did
add
he charge
something
his
here, sir? Like for all
did
of
he
you?
charge a single dollar? Did he charge a
please go
single
ahead.
dollar to anybody? A single rupees? Anybody can say? Definitely no. He never asks a single. He is here, but he is devoting his time to expect from you that come with some homework, come with some effort. Like Arun or Vishal is not here that तुम कुछ करोगे नहीं हम spoon feeding करेंगे उसके लिए नहीं बैठे हैं हम. We are here to help, but अपने effort भी तो put करो. We are here to help for sure. Yes, Kantika, you can ask a question. Sorry, I interrupted in between.
No, actually, I'm part of this group since a few months. One of my friend she introduced, and I'm seeing the support and the follow-ups, and even over the weekends, like you people spend your time. Everyone has their family, but still they're so committed. So one thought came in my mind. In Islam, there is a concept of like if you do some good, it is called as an ongoing charity, sadaqatul jariyah. Even sharing knowledge and helping people lives, transforming lives, it is, I feel like it is an ongoing charity reward. I think you all will get.
See, it's
Thank you, Kantika. Thank you so much for your words.
we eat, breathe, eat. You've seen the movie Eat, Pray, Love. We eat, breathe. Education, quality education. It's a none of us when we started. We had this concept of you know we started because we are passionate. We are absolutely crazy about what we do. I mean, there has to be a highest level of obsession to teach somebody because not everybody, a lot of people can become professionals, but they're not, practitioner teachers. When you talk about Vishal, he's not only a industry expert professional, but he has an obsession for teaching. That is the only
Yeah, I
way
understand it.
when
My
you
mother
have
is also.
when you have the junoon, that when you have the junoon, the right is the right word for it, and there's no equivalent of the word junoon. When you have that, then you become a great teacher or you become a great student.
Thank you, Arun sir. And one more thing, just the last thing before finishing the today topic. मैं क्लास में डांटता भी हूँ. So please don't expect that I can say, please can you do this? Please, it's not like this. काम नहीं करोगे तो मैं डांटता भी हूँ क्लास में. You can ask the people in the same way. So please don't feel it. कि अरे विशाल ऐसे क्यों बोल रहा है, विशाल ऐसे ही बोलता है,
Yeah,
अरुण
what he
सर भी
means
मुझसे
is
ऐसे ही बोलते हैं
no,
जब मैं
no,
उनकी बात नहीं मानता
no,
हूँ।
nobody should feel offended in any
Right, so
way, because
don't feel
he he
offended if I say anything
he's only
in
nudging.
little bit,
Yeah,
high tone or
he's
something.
only yeah he's only nudging you in the right direction, so that you are inspired, you're motivated. Sometimes,
Because when we
you
are
know,
spending our times, when we are spending our hours, so we are expecting you that you also do something. Right, so we want you to do some work, we want you to do this practice, we want you to solve this question, I want you to answer this particular question. When I say I want you to read the notes, it will take time to creating that notes. मैं यहाँ बैठ के नोट्स बनाऊंगा और तुम बैठ के रखे रहोगे मोबाइल में, इसके लिए थोड़ी ना बैठा हूं मैं. Right, so I can
okay.
say sometimes, and don't feel offended, it's all because of you. Nobody will gives me salary or nobody will gives Arun sir salary.
So
कोई अपनी
guys,
salary नहीं
it's
देता
time.
हमको.
It's
But it's
thank you,
all
Vishal.
about it's all about a relation, and that's it. And it's for your own improvement.
Guys, so
Thank you, Arun
it's
sir. Thank you everyone for joining.
hold on. It's about time to wrap up, guys. So yeah, thank you a lot for joining us today, taking your time. Vishal is going to be starting his classes June 1. In every batch, in every group, we have posted out messages. So hopefully you should have seen that. Mark the date and time. And we'll also send out a reminder just in case somebody has missed it for some reason. Ask your friends, ask anybody. You'll know when those are. And Binod, thank you so much for being here. I know we had talked to you about half an hour, but we had some extra information. But thank you so much for doing that. And Vishal, hopefully we'll meet couple other fun students. But I'm great that you're enjoying
Hello,
in
Vishal
Europe.
sir and Arun sir.
Yes, please go ahead.
Sir, actually, I'm also part of B23 batch. Actually, I'm applying for jobs, but I'm and nothing. I didn't call any from there.
Now, if you're applying for jobs and you're not getting calls, it's a separate problem. We will solve it in the global career searcher group. So you join there, or you Vishal will
I
give you
already give
my
that group to you,
details.
Deepak. Deepak, I
Yes,
give
yes,
that group
yes,
to you.
So we will discuss
yes,
each and
sir. I
everything
am
one by one.
part of that.
We'll make sure through the LinkedIn optimization, resume optimization, you start getting calls. So we'll solve every problem one by one in steps. So first if your resume needs revamping, we'll do that. If you need confidence in mock session interviews, we'll do that. Already you have the best technical knowledge that you can get. We'll just refine it. It's like you have already prepared the great dish, but the only thing missing is the dressing on the dish. So we will help you do that.
Yes,
I'll
yes.
make sure. So just write to me after this. Just DM me. I will be with you until you are selected. My promise to you.
I already gave
Yeah,
that
okay,
group.
thank you, sir.
I already gave that group Arun sir to him already. I think Deepak missed it. Deepak, say your message. I already gave it to you on that day only when you pinged me.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes,
Some
sir.
people. Yeah. So please go ahead and share a resume in that group, or you DM me personally if you're feeling shy and don't want to do it in public. I do a lot of one-on-one sessions also as and when I find
Yes,
time.
and also Deepak, you asked some questions how to answer about triggers and all into the group. Even I explain you how to answer, right? So this how to
Yeah.
answer thing you have to work.
Yes,
Arun sir and me can help you on your resume. So Arun sir help you on your resume, LinkedIn. But when the question comes you have to know the story. You must know the data story. You have to know. See how I explain you in the answer. You saw the group. In the group, I explain you the answer of the trigger answer you ask.
yes, yes, sir. I
You
got
saw
it.
that, right? So you know this story. That is how my
Yes, yes,
classes
I
are
have.
taking two and a half. Yeah, just like
Exactly. I
yesterday,
think
I took a class on ref cursor. Yesterday, I took a class on ref cursor. That topic only 4 questions come in the interview. What is ref cursor? Difference between weak and strong ref cursor. Can a function return multiple value? And can I use ref cursor as out parameter? Only 4 questions come in the interview. But we took 1 hour class yesterday to explain so many scenarios. You know why? Because when you go for interview, when the question comes scenario, you listen me 1 hour so you know how to speak. So that is the thing we spend time on each and every topic. We are not discussing question answer. We are discussing topic by topic by topic by topic. Got it?
Okay, thank you, sir.
fantastic. All right.
Okay.
Thank you everyone for
Thank
joining.
you, everyone. Thanks for joining.
Thank you a lot.
Thank you, Arun
Thanks
sir,
a lot.
for
We'll wrap
organizing.
up.
Thank you, Vinod, for your time. And I know it's late for you, but thank you so much. और ऐसे ही मेहनत
Uh,
करो, और जो मिठाई
and
खिलाते रहो मुझको, अगली बार तुम्हारी मिठाई बाकी है अभी।
all right. Thank you, guys.
थैंक यू,
Bye. Thank
थैंक्स,
you,
बाय
Prem,
बाय
for
बाय,
scheduling it. Bye.
थैंक यू।
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks.